Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Friendship Tournament here in the Port Huron Area School District. This is the 8th grade tournament for girls basketball. Right now we have the Central Cougars against the Fort Gratiot Lumberjacks. I'm your announcer for tonight, Brandon Kovac for CPHS Channel 6. Lumberjacks will start this one off early, scoring with Angie Sparling getting the rebound, putting it up and in. Now the winner of this matchup tonight will play Chippewa, who was the winner in the first game of the tournament. And of course the loser will play Holland Woods. There's a shot up and in for the Lumberjacks. Ross tries to send that pass up. It's almost intercepted. Danielle Herr is going to throw this one in for the Cougars. She throws it across to Warasinski. Rebound picked up by the Lumberjacks. There's a long pass up to Doss. Maggie Doss puts up a shot. She'll be fouled. Doss puts the first one in. Makes the score 5-2. The Lumberjacks on top. Second shot is off. Rebound picked up by the Lumberjacks. And that ball taken away again by the Lumberjacks. There's a pass underneath and the shot. That ball finally goes out of bounds. It'll be a Lumberjack throw-in. There's a shot and it's up and in. Maggie Doss putting that one in. Now the Cougars have it, taking it down the court. It's a shot, rebound picked up again by the Cougars. Finally the Lumberjacks come out with this. Doss gets a pass up front, wide open. Puts a shot up, rebound picked up again by Fort Gratiot. And it's taken away by the Cougars. Jasmine Ross now with the ball. Looking for a pass. Sends a pass up to Trice. Jasmine Trice sends it over to Danielle Herr. Herr back to Trice. Just looking for a shot. Rebound picked up by Sparling. Angie Sparling sends a pass up to Walsh, or excuse me, Doss, and she'll travel. Herr will throw this one in for the Cougars. She sends it in to Ross. And Ross has it taken away by the Lumberjacks. There's a long pass up front, and it goes out of their reach. Herr throws this one into Trice. Trice sends it over to Kalisa Nutt. Jasmine Ross with the long two. Rebound picked up by the Lumberjacks. And the Cougars are going to be called for a foul. It's number 22, Danielle Herr, with the foul. Now Kurkowski's going to throw this one in for the Lumberjacks. To Maggie Doss, she sends a pass up to Vestrick. Rebound picked up by the Cougars. Now Ross has the ball. pass is intercepted there by the Lumberjacks. Shot is up, rebound picked up again by Fort Gratiot. And another shot by Fort Gratiot. Good block there by Trice. The Cougars finally get possession, but it's taken away again by Sparling. Sparling sends it up, and the shot is in finally. That was Diane Kurkowski putting that one in for the Lumberjacks. Sparling almost with the steal, picked up again by Ross. She sends a pass up to Warinsky. The rebound's picked up again by Angie Sparling. Kayla Zahner's going to bring this one down the court for Fort Gratiot. She's going to be called for a double dribble. Both teams are making a couple substitutions. We got Brittany McCoy throwing this in for the Cougars. Fort Gratiot comes out with this one. Kristen Lewis called for the travel. And the Cougars are going to bring in a couple substitutions. Bringing in Ashley Rosales and Amanda Lash. McCoy will throw this one in to Lash. Lash loses it and it's picked up by the Lumberjacks. The shot, possession will go to Fort Gratiot. Lash now with the ball. And the possession will go to the Lumberjacks. Looks like one of the Lumberjacks are going to tie their shoe before they start playing. It's a good idea. Now Kristen Lewis has the ball for the Lumberjacks, sends a pass over to Zahner. Taken away by the Central Cougars. Now Lash with the ball. Sends a pass over to Rosales. Sends it back to Lash. Now over to McCoy. And the Cougars are going to be called for a 5-second violation in the lane. Christine Lewis bringing the ball down the court. And I believe she'll be called for an over and back. She was standing right on the line there as she stopped and pivoted back and forth over the center line. McCoy will throw this one in for the Cougars. She sends it into Rosales. Rosales again with the ball. Looking for a pass, and it's intercepted by the Lumberjacks. Lumberjacks are going to be called for a travel. We got 44 seconds left in the first quarter. The Lumberjacks on top 9-2 over top of the Central Cougars. McCoy throws this one in. Over to Rosales with the shot. It's off the top of the backboard, and that's considered out of bounds. Lewis sends a pass over to Pfeiffer, who's tripped up. Pfeiffer throws this one into Lewis. Lewis sends a pass over to Pennington. Goes off a couple feet. There's a scramble for the ball. Now Collender has the ball. Pennington with the shot, and it's in. Christine Pennington putting 2 on the board for the Lumberjacks. Makes the score now 11-2 over top of the Central Cougars. Now Lewis gets that ball again. Central with the rebound. That's going to do it for the first quarter. The Lumberjacks of Fort Gratiot are leading this one 11-2 over top of the Central Cougars. Remember, folks, Friday is Request Day on Channel 6, so call in and request your favorite Channel 6 programs Monday through Friday at 984-6621. Our catalog goes back to 1986, so if you think we've taped it, give us a call and request it at 984-6621. We're going to start off the second quarter with the Cougars throwing it in. It's Brittany McCoy throwing it in. Lumberjacks pick up the loose ball. Now Maggie Doss has the ball. Almost taken away. She's going to be called for the over and back. McCoy throwing this one into Lash. Amanda Lash now with the ball, sends a pass over to Rosales. Excuse me, that was Orinsky. Now McCoy sends a pass back up top to Lash with the three-point shot, and it's short. Maggie Doss throws this pass into Jenna Sparling. Sparling sends it over to Sherbet. Sherbet tries to go back with the pass, and it's intercepted by Lash. And Lash is fouled. Lumberjacks are going to take a timeout. Lumberjacks is coached by Scott Fiedler. The scorekeeper is Brooke Hillock. And the Central Cougars are coached by Andrea Johnson with the managers Jacqueline Bertine and Lindsay Johnson. McCoy will throw this one in for the Cougars. She sends a pass into Lash, and it goes back out of bounds. It'll be a Fort Gratiot ball. Jenna Sparling now with the ball. She dribbles it down the court looking for a pass into the center. And that's going to go out of bounds off the Cougars. Vestrick throws this ball into Doss. There's a shot rebound picked up by McCoy. There's a jump ball possession goes to Fort Gratiot. Vestrick throws this one in. And that was Sherbet with the basket. Amanda Lash sends a pass over to Orinsky. Lash again with the ball, tries to send the pass over to Rosales, and it's knocked out of bounds. Looks like Rosales has a little bit of a cheerleading section here. About 5 different people have a shirt on with the name Rosales on the back of it. The ref's going to call a jump ball, and the possession goes to the Cougars as they make a couple substitutions. Carissa Donaldson throws this one into Lindsay Sanchez. Sanchez throws a pass over to Rogers with a shot. Ball's going to go out of bounds and be a Fort Gratiot throw-in, taken by Maggie Doss. She sends a long pass up to Sherbet. Sherbet back to Doss with the long 2. One's off the heel. Rebound picked up by the Cougars. Ross now gains control of the ball. And there's the shot. That one's off. Rebound picked up by Sherbet, and she's going to be called for a travel. Carissa Donaldson throws this one in for the Cougars. She throws it into Ross, and it goes back out of bounds. Ball goes back out of bounds, and it'll be another Cougar throw-in. So jump ball possession goes to the Cougars. Oh no, it goes to the Lumberjacks. Sherbet now with the ball. This double team sends a pass over to Doss. Doss sends a pass down low. That basket does not count, but there was a foul. Vestrick throws this ball into Doss with a shot. Rebound picked up by Menard. Now Vestrick again with the ball, sends it over to Doss. Excuse me, Sherbet. The Cougars get the ball out of bounds. Jasmine Ross is bringing this ball down the court. Sends a pass over to Tatiana Rogers. Doss gets that rebound, sends a pass up to Vestrick. She puts a shot up. Rebound picked up by Vestrick. It's a jump ball, and possession goes to the Cougars. Fort Gratiot's going to make a complete line change here. Ross takes this ball in. Now Donaldson with the ball. Double team sends a pass back to Ross. Ross tries to go down low. It's almost intercepted. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a Fort Gratiot ball. Krakowski will throw this one into Nicole Hammer. She'll bring it down the court. Almost has it taken away. And finally Ross comes out with the ball. Puts up a shot, and it's in. Jasmine Ross there at the basket, making a score 4-13. Lumberjacks still on top. Krakowski's going to throw this one in for Fort Gratiot. She sends it into Sparling. Sparling will be fouled. Angie Sparling's going to go to the line here. She's already got 2 baskets on the night. 2 points, excuse me. First shot is off. And the second shot is in. The Cougars are going to take a timeout. Got 2:20 left here in the second quarter. Fort Gratiot 14 and Central Cougars with 7. Nonprofit organizations can advertise on Channel 6 Community Billboard free of charge. Just give us a call at 984-6621. That number again is 984-6621 for more information. We'll resume play with the Cougars throwing it in. McCoy throws it into Ross. Ross sends a pass over to Nutt. That pass is going to go over everybody's head and be a Fort Gratiot ball. It's a long pass. Now Sparling has the ball. Shot put up, Sparling with the rebound, and she's going to be fouled. First shot is in. Second shot is off. Rebound picked up by McCoy. McCoy sends it over to Donaldson. Now the ball picked back up, and Ross with another steal. It's a back and forth game here. Finally, Fort Gratiot comes out with the ball. Sparling sends a pass up. And Krakowski's going to be called for a travel. Coyle send it into Ross. She'll take it down the court for the Cougars. Sends a pass over to Kalisha Nutt. There's a pass down low to Donaldson. And back to Ross. Ross is going to be fouled. McCoy sends a pass over to Ross with the shot. It's off, rebound picked up by McCoy. Jump ball, possession goes to the Lumberjacks. Krakowski throws this one in, a long pass. Up to Hammer, and Hammer sends it over to Sparling. Sparling's going to be fouled again. It's the third time we've seen Sparling on the line here. First shot is off. Sparling gets her own rebound, puts it back up. Another rebound picked up by Sparling. And finally McCoy comes out with a loose ball, sends it up to Ross. Jasmine Ross now turns it around. And Central will be fouled. Ross now with the ball. Sends it over to Nutt. Nutt over to McCoy. Back up to Ross. Now Sparling gets the ball. I'm not sure what the call is there, but it looks like a foul on the Lumberjacks. Got under a minute to play here in the first half. Lumberjacks on top, 15-4 over top of the Central Cougars as McCoy throws this one into Ross. Now Ross has the ball again. Tries to go for a pass over to Donaldson, but it's out of her reach. Now Kurkowski's going to throw it in for Fort Gratiot. She sends it over to Kelly Kramer, who sends it into Sparling up top. Now Jasmine Ross has the ball for the Cougars. Takes a long two. That ball's wide left. Now Kramer will bring the ball down the court for the Cougars. Sends a pass over to Hall. Ross comes out with the loose ball again. Kalisha Nutt now with the ball. Sends a pass over to Jackie Bailey. Now over to Carissa Donaldson. Donaldson with the shot. Ball goes off the Lumberjacks. Cougars are going to take a timeout here with 2 seconds left in the second quarter. You can get a copy of any event we have taped at Channel 6 for a small fee just by calling us at 984-6621. We can copy that on a VHS or DVD. Just give us a call, 984-6621. That's going to wrap it up here for the first half with the Lumberjacks of Fort Gratiot on top, 15-4 over top of the Central Cougars. We'll start off the third quarter here with the Central Cougars throwing it in. Danielle Herr throws it in to Ross. That ball is stolen again by the Fort Gratiot Lumberjacks. Saved from going out, but Ross picks it back up. There's a jump ball. Possession goes to Fort Gratiot. Ball is almost intercepted there by Jasmine Ross. It's a correction on the score. The score right now is 15-4 with the Lumberjacks on top over top of the Central Cougars. There's a problem with the clock earlier. That shot is up and in. That was number 32 put in the basket, and Kayla Zahner. There's a jump ball. Possession goes to Central. Gonna be thrown in by her. Just throws it up to Warinsky. Now Ross has the ball. Sends a pass down low to her. Puts up a shot. Rebound picked up by Lumberjacks. Kurkowski's going to throw this one in for the Lumberjacks. She throws it into Sparling. Sparling sends it over to Kurkowski again. And back to Sparling. Sparling triple team there, and it looks like she was fouled. Fort Gratiot intercepting the pass there. And the rebound picked up by Central. Now Ross sends a pass over to Nutt. Fort Gratiot's going to be called for the foul. Danielle Herr's going to throw this one in for Central. Ball is almost taken away, but picked up again by Kalisha Nutt. Nutt now with the ball, sends it back to Ross. Ross looking for a pass over to Danielle Herr. Jump ball, and the possession's going to go to Fort Gratiot. Kurkowski throws it into Doss. Maggie Doss bringing it down the court for the Lumberjacks. There's a pass over to Vestrick. Doss now with the shot. It's off the back, rebound picked up by Sparling. She puts it back up. And the Cougars finally come out with the loose ball. Danielle Herr's going to throw this one in for the Cougars. Ross now with the ball, goes for a long two. Shot is off, rebound picked up by the Lumberjacks. There's a collision there on the court. Somebody's glasses are down. Looks like both of the Cougars are slow getting up. Ross now with the ball. Tries to send a pass inside, almost taken away by the Lumberjacks, but Ross picks the ball back up and she puts it up and in. So the score is now 17-6 with the Lumberjacks still on top. There's a pass into Sparling, and Sparling is fouled. Sparling again at the line for the fourth time tonight. First shot is off. Cougars have really been trying hard to shut her down low, but she's getting the rebounds both offensively and defensively. She's probably at least 6'2", towering over all the rest of the girls. She's of course very dangerous on the offensive boards. Pass is almost intercepted there by Vestrick. Danielle Herr's going to throw it in for the Cougars. And that pass is intercepted there. Vestrick gets the rebound, puts it up. Jump ball, possession goes to the Cougars. Ross now with the ball. Sends a pass over to Herr. Danielle Herr with the turnaround shot. Jump ball. Possession goes to Fort Gratiot as they make a couple substitutions. Pfeiffer throws this one in to Lewis. Christine Lewis now looking for a pass. It's intercepted there by the Cougars. Now Ross has the ball. Sends it over to Nutt. Now Herr has the ball. Sends it back to Ross, the long two. Herr with the shot. And that ball goes off of a Cougar. Excuse me, it goes off of a Lumberjack. Danielle Herr's going to throw this one in. Almost intercepted there by the Lumberjacks. Warinsky now with the ball. Double team hands it over to Trice. Now Warinsky with the ball again. Rebound picked up by the Lumberjacks. And the ball goes out of bounds. Cougars are going to make a substitution, bringing back in Lindsay Sanchez. Pennington now with the ball. Tries to send it over to Pfeiffer. There's a jump ball, and the possession goes to Cougars. Jasmine Ross will bring the ball down the court. And she intercepts another pass. And there's a foul here. It's really been a stop and go game, back and forth. Now Fort Gratiot's going to throw it in. It's Kayla Zahner throwing it into Lewis. Christine Lewis now with the ball. The Cougars are going to get the ball out of bounds. Lash sends a pass into the center to Trice. Trice dribbles it, puts it up, picks up her own rebound, puts it up again. The Cougars are going to get the ball underneath their own basket. It's Danielle Herr throwing it in. Sends a pass up top to Lewis. Now over to Ross. Pfeiffer throws this one into Lewis. Lewis sends a pass over to Callender. There's another jump ball. Possession goes to Fort Gratiot as the Cougars are going to make a couple substitutions. There'll be a foul call on Fort Gratiot. Ross has the ball now. Looking for a pass, sends it into Lash. Lash sends it over to Sanchez with the shot. Rebound picked up by Fort Gratiot. It looks like McCoy's going to be called for a foul for the Cougars. Got 9 seconds left here in the third quarter. Zahner throws this one into Lewis. Now back to Zahner. There's a shot. And it's up and in. That was Allie Callender with the shot at the last second. That's going to do it for the third quarter. The Lumberjacks up 19-6 over top of the Central Cougars. As I said earlier, the winner of this game will go on in the tournament, a friendship tournament here to face Chippewa in the finals. Chippewa won their game against Holland Woods earlier, score of 26-19. Of course, the loser of this game will play in a consolation game against Holland Woods. Start off the fourth and final quarter here with Central throwing it in. Ross's shot is just off. Rebound picked up by Fort Gratiot. Again, it goes out of bounds, and Fort Gratiot will get the possession. Maggie Doss throws this one into Vestrick. Vestrick dribbles around a little bit, and she will be fouled. There's a shot. That one was just off. Shot by Jenna Sparling. Walsh puts that one, or excuse me. That was Maggie Doss with the basket. McCoy's going to throw this one in for Central. McCoy sends a pass over to Ross. Ross looking for a shot. Sends it over to McCoy. McCoy now with the shot. Rebound picked up by Maggie Doss. Doss tries to send a pass over to Sparling. Intercepted there by Ross. Rosales is coming back in the game for Central now, as it will be a Central throw-in. McCoy taking this one. She passes into Ross. Ross passes over to McCoy with the shot. Just off. Rebound picked up by Fort Gratiot, but it'll be a foul. Pass into Rosales. She sends it back to McCoy with the shot. Rebound picked up by Ross. Passes back to Rosales with the shot. That one is just off. Finally, the rebound is picked up by Vestrick, who was fouled. Central's going to make another substitution, as Maggie Doss is getting set to throw this one in for the Lumberjacks. Doss sends a pass into Vestrick. Vestrick is going to be fouled on the back. So Jessica Vestrick is going to go to the line now. She's already got 2 points on the night. Currently the score is 21-6 with the Lumberjacks on top, over top of the Central Cougars. Her shot's off, she gets her own rebound, puts it back up. Rebound again picked up by the Lumberjacks. Sent in the center again, and it's off of a Cougar. It'll be a Lumberjack throw-in. Vestrick will throw this one in. She sends it into Doss with a high shot. It looks like the Lumberjacks stepped out of bounds there, so it's going to be a Central throw-in. Ross now with the ball. Donaldson's going to throw this one into Rosales. Rosales sends it over to Ross with the long shot. That rebound is picked up by Vestrick of the Fort Gratiot Lumberjacks. There's a long pass up to Doss with the turnaround shot, and she puts it in. Maggie Doss now with 7 points on the night. Score is now 23-6 with the Lumberjacks on top. The Lumberjacks going to make quite a few substitutions now. Now Ross has the ball for Central. She sends a pass over to Donaldson. Donaldson's going to be called for the travel. Now Hammer has the ball, sends it up to Sherbet. That pass is now intercepted by Central. Ross triple team, and she's going to be fouled. Fort Gratiot's going to take a timeout here as they regroup. They're on top right now, 23-6 with 3:18 left in the game. There you see Coach Andrea Johnson talking with her Central Cougar ladies. Remember, folks, you could get a copy of any event we have taped at Channel 6 for a small fee. Just give us a call at 984-6621. We can copy that onto VHS or DVD. Give us a call, 984-6621. We'll resume play with Carissa Donaldson throwing this one in for the Cougars. She throws it down low to Ross. Ross tries to go back up top, and it rolls out of bounds. Ross now sends a pass over to Jeanette Vesser. The Cougars are going to be called for that foul. Or excuse me, Fort Gratiot will. The Cougars will get a free shot with Jasmine Ross on the line. First shot is off. Rebound picked up by Diane Krakowski. She brings it down the court. Now it's going to be a Cougar ball. Ross bringing it down the court for Central. Fort Gratiot's going to be called for a double dribble. Danielle Hurd throws it into Ross. Ross puts up a shot. Rebound picked up by Fort Gratiot. Now Krakowski with the ball. Scramble for it, and Fort Gratiot finally comes out with it. Krakowski again with the ball, tries to go for a long pass down low. And I believe there was a foul there. So Caroline Hall is going to go to the line. Center shot is in, but there's no basket. It looks like somebody entered the key before the ball hit the rim. Ross now with the ball. Sends a pass over to Warinsky. Now Danielle Herr with the shot. Kurkowski's going to throw this in for Fort Gratiot. Good interception there by Ross. It's finally picked back up by Fort Gratiot. Cole Hammer will bring it down the court. Lose it temporarily. Here's a jump ball. Possession goes to Fort Gratiot. Got a minute 49 left in the game. Fort Gratiot on top, 23-6 over top of the Central Cougars. As Fort Gratiot makes a couple substitutions. There's a high shot. Rebound picked up by Fort Gratiot, another shot. Danielle Herr comes out with it. Ross now bringing the ball down the court. She puts up a long three. Kurkowski saving that one from going out. The jump ball possession goes to Fort Gratiot. And Central's making a complete line change now. Excuse me, it'll be a Central throw-in. Now Trice has the ball. Sends it over, there's the shot. Rebound picked up by Fort Gratiot. Pennington now with the ball. Looking for a pass down low, it goes over everybody's head. Donaldson will throw this one in to Amanda Lash. Lash now sends it back to Donaldson. Donaldson looking for a pass, puts up a shot. Rebound picked up by Fort Gratiot. Pfeiffer now sending it down low. Fort Gratiot will commit a 5-second violation in the lane. Now Amanda Lash will bring the ball down the court. Goes off of somebody's foot. Cougars pick it back up. It looks like Central's going to call a timeout. We have 17 seconds left here in the game. There you see Coach Andrea Johnson giving her girls last second of advice. And there are some of the Cougar faithful fans here cheering on their ladies. We'll resume play with Rosales throwing this one in for the Cougars. Ball's taken away by Fort Gratiot. Jasmine Ross will take it right back down the court for Central, put up a shot, and it's in. That's going to do it for the game here with the final score 23-8 with Fort Gratiot winning this one over top of Central. Leading scorers for Central here are Jasmine Ross with 6, And for Fort Gratiot, we've got Maggie Doss with 8 on the night. That's going to wrap it up here for Channel 6. I'm Brandon Kovac. Good night.